are back. Bowling Green Season 2. Now ranked Bowling Green, if you missed the end of the last episode. Actually, I think we were 25th last episode as well. Did we play an entire stretch and... Oh, I've already played this game. That's why. I forgot. I just immediately hopped off after that game. I didn't even bother... I didn't even bother simming the week. All right. Well, I guess you guys are going to find out with me how recruiting's going. This is not how I expected to start this off, but all right. We are now up to number 21 Bowling Green. Of course, last week I had a lot of recruits on campus, so we'll see how those went. Jaleel Gadsden looks like he's close to committing. Hopefully he will after this week, because otherwise I probably just won't get him. Cleveland as well looks like he's probably going to commit. And then I got, let's see, 45 hours to just add wherever I see fit. Let's see here. Elens, are you the... One of these guys is, like, really fast. Or was it the guy I'm already putting points on? No. I might be thinking of something entirely different. I might be. Okay, let's just... You know what? 83 speed... Oh. It's 192 pounds, a little light to be playing tight end. We'll just throw some points on some offensive linemen. You can never have enough of these guys. Okay, well, there's that little update for you. If you missed last episode, go watch it. But I had to take a bit of a break from this game. I have not played in a little bit, but we are back on. What happened. It's in the past. We're now. We are in the here and now. We got to go play Kent State. This is a rivalry game. I don't know what the name of the rivalry is, but I know that this is probably not going to be an easy game. I mean, it's easy to see Kent State and be like, oh, this is barbecue chicken. But it's a rivalry game in CFB 26, so you truly never know how this is going to go. I did notice, although, I mean, it was before I simmed the week, so I guess I don't know if it's still accurate, because I know Daniel Hill had a bit of a game off compared to his usual workload, but he was number 1 in the Heisman race. So, will be interesting to see if he can keep that up. Of course, that will involve him getting the ball as much as he has, and that's why we give him the ball that much. I mean, he just does that, like, every play. I mean, seriously, he might be the best running back I've ever used in this game. Maybe even just best player. Like, every time you give him the ball, you're guaranteed at least 5 yards. Like, if he's not fast enough to outrun you, he will run through you. It's ridiculous how good this guy is. For a 3-star transfer, and he's a redshirt sophomore, so I could, in theory, keep him for another 2 years. I mean, that's why I don't try to throw the ball, because either I make a bad read, it's an inaccurate throw, or it's a drop. So, I'm not even worried about that. Hit the other flat this time, hit it to Brown. Got me 2 yards, make it 3rd and 8. Interesting spot to be in. Let's try Daniel Hill on a Texas, see if that does anything for me. He's got a step. Can he get underneath it? Yes, he can. Catches it. We're up to the 12. Let's go. What a pretty good throw from Ethan Howe. And, of course, Daniel Hill. I mean, not really much of a contest for that ball. Just got to hold on to it. All right, loses one there. Seemed like they were ready for that. I don't think I've ever ran this play before. Hill is getting a little bit tired, though. Let's try something else here. I don't really want him to fumble. We've seen him fumble a couple times already this season. I would like to avoid that if possible, and also make sure he doesn't get hurt, as Sammy Riggs makes the catch. Gets me down to the 2-yard line. Okay, he's still tired, but he's still in. I think he's just not going to get touched. Okay, well, I would be wrong, but he didn't lose yards or the ball, so we'll take it. he'll take a break. We'll see Chris McMillan check in. Shouldn't be too hard to get into the end zone. And it's not. Touchdown, Bowling Green. We will start with a touchdown. Obviously, that's what I just said. We will start with the lead, is what I meant to say. Let's see if the defense can get them off the field. I would say overall defense this season has been better than I expected. I mean, they are overall wise pretty clearly the weak link of this team. But I mean, they've been pretty consistent. I mean, only giving up probably what, 20 points a game, I'd say. That's not bad. Especially like early on of the year when we were playing tougher opponents, they were really getting the job done whenever the other team defense were keying in on the run game. And they made us actually have to throw the ball. All right. That's not great. I just completely abandoned my assignment there. Kyle Bingham. All right. First down, Kent State. Let's see if I can not abandon my assignment this time. Gonna dump it off to Bingham again. We're there. They'll get back to the line of scrimmage and nothing else. Gideon Lamprin. I mean, I feel like I'm a lot harder on this defense than I really should be. Like, I feel like results-wise, they get the job done. It feels like I could be getting more. I don't know if that's really the right way to say it, but it's just not, the athletes aren't quite as athletic as I really need them to be to really do what I want to do as the user. They're good enough to stop like the MAC schools and to maybe a lesser extent some of the teams we saw early on. I mean, they held Nebraska to like, I think 28, Iowa State to like 21. TJ Nelson makes a play shooting that gap. Tarian Martin. Why does every team just have that one guy that is just a track star? Why does Kent State have a 97 speed running back? He's a freshman too. That's scary. I am not going to be looking forward to playing him every year. Because there's our 97 speed guy, Terry and Nichols. I feel like I would be expecting more like production out of him, but teams just don't really throw him the ball. Speaking of throwing people the ball, where are you throwing the ball to? That's as easy as a read as you're ever going to see in your life, man. I don't even feel hype about that. That was just an awful read by the Kent State quarterback. Which is not Drew DeShields, as I think it is in real life. He is, of course, our backup now. So I'm sure Kent State has some feelings about that. Daniel Hill's got some feelings about the ground. He runs mad. He's now up to platinum downhill. And that's, get off the tracks, kid. Daniel Hill is coming down. Get out the way. Oh my goodness, dude. He is dead tired. Has 81 rushing yards in 9 attempts and 81 rushing yards in the first quarter. That is probably way too many. But, he's in the Heisman race for a reason, because he's a special type of ball player. As we're going to go ahead and take this one at the end of the first quarter. 7-0. I'm liking what I'm seeing so far. I gotta say, I'm enjoying this. This is what I needed. Say what you will about the team, I needed this. I personally needed this. After last episode, we won the game, but it didn't feel like it. Okay, I feel like something's gonna be open on the right there. It wasn't. Can Houck outrun the defensive lineman? He can, and that's a rushing touchdown for Ethan Houck. There we go. Not really much of a scrambler. I think he has like 79 speed, but it was enough. It was just enough to get the job done. That'll make it 14-0 Bowling Green. Let's see if they do anything on the return. They will not. Get tackled at the 16. Love that. First and 10, Kent State. Gonna try to go for a pass. The quarterback stayed up a lot longer than he probably should have. Looks like Akampong was the one to finally bring him down. Give him credit. He tried. He tried to stay up. But after the 5th guy made contact, that's just not gonna happen. Ooh, just a little too slow. That has no business being a first down. I left my zone with Cashmere Lewis. I mean, that's, like I say, the athletes are just not quite what they need to be for my skill level. Terry Nichols makes the open field tackle. I say open field tackle. He kind of just lunged at the receiver, and it worked. So I'll take it. It wasn't pretty, but it worked. Second and 4, they'll just throw it away. Pressure a little too strong for him. Dior Gardner making an impact once again. I don't like how spread out my D-line is. They're passing it anyways, so it doesn't matter too much. I'd say it worked out pretty well. Eric George with a sack, and they will punt. It's been a pretty successful start of the game, I gotta say. Touchdown, interception, touchdown, punt. For the game log, we'll take that. Clay's got some room here on the punt return. All right. Showing a little bit of juice. I like that. Offense will take over at the 49. And Daniel Hill's got room. That's just too easy. 0-1 trap. The blocking set up perfectly. That's another touchdown to make it 21. Yep. Nothing. Bowling Green. Let's go. I mean, I said to start the game, you never know what you're going to see out of rivalry games. But we're not seeing much anything right now. They have no answer right now to our offense or our defense. Had something going there to begin with the run, but since then, going to try to beat us deep. Nichols lobs it up. Garcia to maybe try to get underneath it, but can't quite get there. Second and 10. We're going to go with a man coverage look. Okay. Interesting. Don't see this suggested very often. It's a screen, and he misses on the screen pass. All right. Pressure a little bit too hot for him. Make it 3rd and 10. I would bet my soul that this is a pass play. Just guard the sticks. Well, we didn't. We did. I mean, we guarded the sticks. We just didn't guard anything past that. Okay. Well, that is a little less than ideal. Let's see how they respond to that. With another pass play, and we're not there. Okay. I guess PA boot. Was that my zone? It might have been. I won't lie, it might have been. All right, Kent State's got a bit of a drive going here, I see. They had a receiver open, but they couldn't quite get there in time. This pass rush is ferocious right now. I'm loving it. Go with a pop pass. Can I get off the block? No, not really. They will get the first down. That is frustrating. I saw it as soon as they set that motion. I just couldn't do anything about it. Seen a lot of the same coverages here. There's that really fast guy. Managed to catch him from behind somehow. Short of the first down line. I don't know if that's going to help us or hurt us. I'm going to go with a read option here, and that's going nowhere. Must be left over from their old quarterback. 3rd and 1. This is a QB sneak. Can I do anything about it? No. Great. I mean, I pinched my D-line. Pretty much did everything I could to try to stop that. That's just simply not stoppable. Dump off to the tight end. They'll get, what, 4 there probably? Like, oh, was it 1st and 10 from the 10? All right, so they got 6. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Another read option. That's going nowhere. Funky camera or not. There we go. We're back. 3rd and 4. Can we make our adjustments? We can. So run up the middle, and I'm there. Let's go. 4th and 5. They're going to take it to the 2-minute timeout and probably kick this field goal. They're not. They're going to go for it. Okay. That's probably the right move. I mean, this close to the end zone. Down 3 scores. On the left hash, this is very easily a missable kick. And pressure gets there. Colin Zachampong got him again. 2nd and a half for him on the game. That's what we like to see out of the defense. Bend but don't break. We'll take over at the 11. Harris has a step on the defense. Can't quite outrun the last safety. It's not really his game. That's a heck of a gain. Zaya Johnson makes the catch. Gets out of bounds. Let's see if they expect a run here. Kinda. It gets 7. I mean, we're not, like, pressed for time here. We got 1:10 and 3 timeouts. We can afford to just kind of run whatever we want. But also, I mean, they're pressing Isaiah Johnson, and he's just gone. That's another touchdown. It's 28-0 before the end of the half. Is this 2024 Kent State? So not doing much to put up a fight here. Down 4 possessions before halftime. Good hit on the return. Stop him at the 13. See if they can't get points before the half here. Try to make this somewhat competitive. They're going to run it, get nothing, and call timeout. Okay. So they tried to just throw us off. I mean, they have time. 1 minute left and now 2 timeouts is not, like, impossible to score here. With another run that's still going nowhere. I think we're going to call a timeout. Let's see if we can't make it 35-0 before the half. Why not? I'm not going to pass commit here. It does end up being a pass. Make the tackle. They converted that. Wow, what an effort by the Kent State D-line, or not D-lineman, the receiver. That's, I mean, holy, what a play. We had him wrapped up for like a 3-yard gain, and he just fell forward for 5. I'm going to throw that out. I mean, how is that not intentional grounding? That's pretty clearly in the pocket. No one even close to the ball. Okay. I guess agree to disagree there for the refs. Sniper makes the tackle. They're going to go no huddle here. Interesting. Not quite tall enough to make the pick on the ball. but we get back to it and make the tackle. They drop it. 4th and 7, they're going to punt. See if we can't get our offense into position to score before the half. I thought there might have been a crease there for a second. Not quite to be. We got 14 seconds to see if we can get in the field goal range. All right. Make the catch, go down, call timeout. It's an unfortunate animation. If we could have caught that in stride, maybe we could have gotten some more yards. Not an easy kick here before the half. Is that wide right? It is. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm not very good at kicking in this game if you guys haven't been able to figure that out by now. Probably just going to huck this up. It's caught, but thankfully we have defenders to make the tackle. That could have been bad. They ran a cover 3 beater and we ran a cover 3. All right, 28-0 at the half is not bad. We'll take that. Yeah, Daniel Hill, 11 for 139 and a touchdown in 1 half of football. That's why he's in the Heisman race right now, even with it being at Bowling Green. We'll see if we can't do more of the same here in the second half. Tell you what, they keep making these returns, and they're going nowhere with them. It'd be better just calling fair catches and getting the ball to 25. A little mountain, whatever that place called. Get 5 out of it. Liking what I've seen out of the offense, yes, but also out of the defense so far this game. As they try to establish the run again. I mean, I said they had something going on with the run. They had that one run, and it's been nothing ever since. At least for that guy. The fast guys had a couple plays on me. But I would say overall the passes definitely beat me more than the run today. And that's why. I just don't know how that's open, man. I mean, there's seam flat in a deep zone that should kind of just be sandwiching that guy. They're going to break 1 tackle, but we got enough guys there to make the play anyways. They only gained 1. They got 15 yards running on the game. Of course, that does incorporate sacks into it, so not as dominant as it maybe looks. Ooh, they're going to take the top off a little bit there. Timeout on the play. Doesn't say who's hurt. Neither team called a timeout. So they just get a freebie? Alright, great. Threw up a 50-50 ball. That didn't work out for him. It's Dakota Taylor, the Kent State tight end that's hurt on the play earlier. Alright. At least it's not our guy. Second and 10, TJ Nelson makes a play on the receiver to knock it incomplete. Make it 3rd and 10. See if we can't get him off the field here. They go for Nichols. That's not going to end well for him. Just swatted away this time. They will try a field goal from 54, I think this is, on the hash. But this is Heisman difficulty, so the kick is, of course, good. They will make it 28-3. Which, of course, I don't love. But we're not Atlanta. I'll say it. We don't blow these. I've blown leads in this series before, trust me, but not this. See if the safety reacts to the streak. He does. Why am I throwing that? Pick 6 for Kent State. Make it 28-10 already. Yeah, I thought Daniel Hill was gonna keep running towards the sideline, and also that it would kind of be pass led outside. I didn't realize that Daniel Hill was just gonna stop running. Really, we're gonna. You always have something to say when I'm at this computer, don't you? I think she loves being in content more than I do. It's ridiculous. All right, they seem to be keying in on the run. This is what I was afraid of. Yeah, every time they... Can you not? Every time it feels like I have to throw the ball, it just doesn't end well. Can we get that there? We can. Isaiah Johnson hit the corner, not quite, but we're up to the 45, 44. All right. He's had himself a pretty good game, up over 100 yards. I'll take it. Riggs on the bubble can't quite outrun those guys. Make it 2nd and 6. Can't quite break free. Lord, why do I say the things I do? Listen, it's easy to say run the football, but they know I want to run the ball. Trust me. They know I want to run the ball. Can we just halfback dive this down their throat? It's Deion Ramsey, so I'm a little less enthusiastic about it, but I tell you what, I get the blocks like that, it doesn't really matter. Make it 1st and 10. All right, we're starting to get it going again. Just getting a little worried there for a second, but we might be getting a little bit of momentum back. Can't quite block that guy. Man. Thought maybe something could open up. You know, for being a former running back, I feel like Sammy Riggs has just, like, no juice at all. Can't quite reach for it. Wanted a touchdown there. Should be able to get one anyways, though. Hopefully. 1st and goal from the 1. Daniel Hill gets caught from behind, but manages to fall into the end zone anyways. Make it 35-10. I still can't believe I threw that pick 6. Why can't I ever just take a sack? Why? Defensive coordinator's losing her mind. The defense has been doing great all game, and then I let them score points with that. Unbelievable. Okay, well. Okay. All right, that's it. No more of that nonsense. I don't know what that was about. Middle of the... Okay. I don't know what's happening here. I think Kent State might be a little bit mad. Broken up, make it 3rd and 3. I like the play. Running out of time, and we're there. Collins Akinpong is hurt on the play. But that long read option ends up netting them nothing other than just stats. Or not. They're going to go for it on 4th and 15. I mean, you're down 3 possessions, so I suppose that makes sense. I just didn't think the computer would. I mean, that was just... That's just a piss-poor effort to catch the ball there, but we will take that. 1st and 10, Bowling Green at midfield. Yeah, they are just stacking the crap out of the box right now. Unfortunate. Just trust me, if anybody wants to stat pad with Daniel Hill, it's me. Okay, that's not the button I meant to press. We lose a yard because of it. Alright. Let's get some chew clock going on. Let's try to eat as much of this time as we can. Alright, they were all over that. Okay. Kind of a no man's land here. We'll go for it. I mean, best case scenario, we gain like 22 yards of field position with the punt. I mean, I'm not good enough to coffin corner it. Does he have a step? Kinda, but sure hands for nothing. You just cannot make a catch in traffic in this game. Or Madden, or any football game since like Madden 16, it feels like. Off the mark from their quarterback. I gotta say, I feel good about this game right now, but it is far from over. I know how this game works. St. Heat, it got there. Justin Eklund brings them down. Make it 3rd and 16. This is an interesting looking... Okay. The front looked interesting there for a second. Oh, it just makes it so I can't put on a spy? Great. Or contain, rather. Doesn't matter. It gets there anyways. 4th and 27. You going for this one? They are. All right. Well. Get back. Just guard the sticks. Got tipped in the air, but they can't come down with it. We will get the ball back in prime field position. Let's see what a speed option has for us. Didn't get the good pitch animation. Gains nothing. Okay, the right side of the field just looks wide open. I mean, has anybody ever actually, like, trucked somebody in CFB 26? Like, ever since they made Reach For It and trucking the same the same mechanism, like, it's only they reach for it. They never actually try to truck somebody. I can stiff arm like it's nobody's business. Or they just straight up break the tackle. You just can't truck anymore. Yeah, no, shout out the defense, though. They're going crazy right now. I mean, I wouldn't exactly call this a 5-star offense we're going against, but dislocated thumb for my starting right tackle. Will return soon, but he's gonna take he's gonna take probably the rest of the game off, hopefully. I mean, we're up 32. I don't think there's much of a point in risking further injury there. They're gonna go down again, man. 7 sacks. 7. This defensive line is humming right now. These stats are going to be crazy to look at post-game, I tell you what. Run game isn't working for him either. 3rd and 9. I would probably bet this is a pass. It is. I'm going to chuck it up for Nichols. Just swat it down. Thank you. He was getting mossed there for a second until I told him to swat, and then he decided to actually play defense. Not the prettiest defensive play, but it results in a takeaway either way. Not really a takeaway, more of a turnover on downs, but at this point, the game's over. We're just trying to get some clock chewed up and get out of here. Maybe get some stats for the Heisman candidate. Breaks the tackle, breaks 2 tackles, finds his way into the end zone. Daniel Hill's over 200. Touchdown, Bowling Green. I would feel bad, but this is a rivalry, so screw it. They'd be doing the same to us. Screw it. Let's give me the ball back. I want a 50 burger. Honestly, I should have went for 2 for the culture. I thought about it, but we're getting a pick 6 here anyways. It doesn't even matter. They're running the ball. Okay, so they've just given up. You know what? We'll even run hot blitz. The play I hate the most in this game, we'll run it. Why not? Everything else has worked for me. Tell you what, it worked. Got the job done. Second and long for Kent State. See what they do here. Yeah, I think they're just content on getting this game done, too. They saw we're willing to run the score up, and I think they're about done. Can't bowl him. I wouldn't want my quarterback taking unnecessary hits either. Well, I say that, but now they're gonna let him just run. Gets hit sticked, doesn't fumble, because of course he doesn't. Alright, let's get them off the field here. Direct snap to the running back. They're gonna break a tackle. Okay. Full head of steam from my linebacker. Hit sticks them at the line, and they just bounce off of it like it's a nothing. He is lucky that wasn't an accurate pass, because that is mine. That is simply my ball. 3rd and 3, let's get him off the field. Or we can just get blocked into oblivion. And, okay, well, of all the times you're going to establish the run game, you choose down 39? Okay. So we're just being annoying. Well, they're establishing the run because throwing the ball simply is not working. I think that's 8 sacks now. Dude, that's what I'm saying. Why are we establishing the run now? Breaking all these tackles. They just didn't want to see 50 hung on their heads, which, fair enough, I wouldn't either. 49-10 is going to be your final. They ran 63 plays and got 10 points out of it. Ethan Houck, 14 for 17, a touchdown. Did have the boneheaded pick. Yeah, I mean, Daniel Hill is just the greatest player of all time. 23 for 202 and 4 touchdowns. 5 broken tackles. McMillan had a carry, got the goal line touchdown. Ethan Houck had a rushing touchdown. Just a masterclass on the ground, as it seemingly always is. Maybe I should, you know what? I am going to go look at the defensive stats, because that was just a masterclass. And we got to shout out the defensive line for that. 3 guys over double-digit tackles. Banks with 10, Parks with 10. I don't think that's good that 3 secondary players led the team in tackles. Akampong got 9. But you know what? Hey, we won by a lot, so. Holy TFLs. 5 for TJ Nelson, 5 for Akampong, 3 for Asiata, 3 for Eklund, 2 for Banks, and 1 for Lamprin, Stevenson, Lewis, and George. 2 sacks for Akampong, 2 sacks for Asiata, 2 sacks for Eklund, Nelson and George with a sack, and half of 1 for Vander Merway and Lamprin. Also that easy read from TJ Nelson. No forced fumbles, but I mean, that was just a good old-fashioned butt whooping, if I've ever seen one. I think we had some recruits on campus as well. Matt Cleland, the 4-star defensive tackle commits. That's big. 3-star Mike linebacker Tyree Blades. 3-star edge Marvin Epps. That's a good week. It's like we're locked out on a linebacker I don't think we were going for. TJ Nelson, MAC Defensive Player of the Week with 5 TFLs and a pick. I would hope so. Daniel Hill, Offensive Player of the Week. Surprised that's not national with 200 yards and 4 touchdowns. Would hard to imagine that many were better than that. So we got 120 hours now, so go ahead and allocate these. All right, looks like Navy's coming in hot for Bo Thomas. You don't want to declare, man. You don't want to go to the Navy. Come on, quit playing games. Switch to a hard sell here from Major. That just seems like the sell this cycle. I'm not mad at it because most of the time it works out pretty well. Looks like Arkansas State's going to try to make this interesting for Kerry Bolin. It's not ideal. And we can't schedule week 13 because Iowa State's got him in there. Okay. Kind of just seems like we're not getting him then. I mean, we'll try. Anyone else even like a competition that I'm not putting 50 hours in? Not really. Just throw these points kind of just wherever. Work on getting this defense depth. Not even worried about scouting. If they're good, they're good. 14 skill points. Go ahead and throw this on Motivator. Or do we do Recruiter? I guess we could do Recruiter. Doesn't really give me much now, though. I think I'd rather just get Receiver Tier 2 on Motivator. Alright, time to play Akron. 62 overall with a 59 defense. Tired or not, if Daniel Hill doesn't have 250 yards and 4 touchdowns, this is a lost game. It is at Akron, though, so I guess road games in this game, you never really know. We will start with ball. I don't love that. Go ahead and start it at the 25. Yeah, Daniel Hill is still very much in the Heisman race. I would assume probably #1. He has had probably one of the best running back seasons ever for a running back, which is crazy to say on the college football ranks, but I mean, he's averaging like 200 yards a game. I mean, are you seeing what I'm seeing? He's just the GOAT. Ooh. Right side was open. Couldn't quite get there. Doesn't matter, though. I mean, it's first down. Interesting interaction. Gets me 9.5, I guess. Yeah, 2nd and inches. This is a good play-action shot spot. Brown with the diving catch. All right. Like seeing that. Makes it 1st and 10 again. Seeing some press, not quite press coverage, but not quite not press coverage. I thought maybe Isaiah Johnson would break free. Thankfully, Ethan Houck didn't fumble there. We'll take the yardage. Make a 2nd and 4. Halfback direct did not quite work for McMillan there. Not quite fast enough to outrun the defense. 3rd and 6. I don't really know if I like that play. Give this a shot. Can Clay make a play on the ball? No. He just kind of falls over. I'm not punting. I know we're still really early in this game, but I am absolutely not punting. You have me mistaken for somebody else. And you know why I'm not punting? Because I got Daniel Hill, baby. Let's go. Finally. I've been begging for a truck this whole time. We finally got one. Took a full head of steam against a corner. But we got there. Stiff arm. Oh my lord. Dude. This guy is an animal. I mean, it's everything I ever wanted. And Daniel Hill, wide open touchdown. 1,500 yards and 19 touchdowns in 8 games. Just give him the Heisman. I think he could take the season off and probably still be in the conversation. He'd at least get the Doak Walker. I mean, he's on track for probably well over 2,000 rushing yards. Fumble on the kick return. They fall on it, unfortunately. Braden Locke is the quarterback for Akron. All right, had a pretty good game last week. See if you can do that against this defense, though. You think the DC wants to run cover 4? I think that might be what he wants to run here. 1st and 10, Akron. Oh, they went for a draw. I was all over it, but also not at all. Okay. Oh, don't tell me they're a... Don't tell me they're a freaking no-huddle team. Oh. It's a jet touch pass, and they got blockers. Okay. This is about to be a very not fun game. Thankfully, we have not had to play many of these, like, no-huddle teams. But I don't like them. I'm just going to tell you right now, I don't like them. What is going on with my defense here? Okay, no huddling is one thing. No huddling and then taking it down to 10 seconds is psychotic. Okay, are they just, like, not going to hike the ball? Dude, what am I... What? Okay. What did I just witness? Well, I'm going to take my 5 yards. I mean, say what you will. I'm taking that. I had to sit there for 45 seconds looking at nothing. I'm taking my 5 yards. 1st and 15. Okay, why is Akron just, like, the fastest team ever? They're just outrunning my entire defense right now. I am not a fan of what I'm witnessing right now. 2nd and 1. Marquise Williams, 1st down. Why do I know the name of Akron's backup running back? Something is wrong with my head. 1st and 10. I took like 5 days off of this game. I think I needed more. Okay, I guess trucks are working now. Cam Howard just got sent to Jesus. I think Braden Locke just threw the ball at his... He did. He threw it at Akampong's helmet. Trying to hit the receiver over the middle. Hey, good defense, Collins. Good defense, man. 3rd and 6 are going to take a little bubble. 4th and 1. See, I would probably almost certainly go for this, but the computer does not have my play calling, so they will punt. And it's not even that good of a punt. It gained 21 yards of field position for that. That's why you don't punt on the 40-yard line. Like, best case scenario, you get like 30-something yards of field position. I don't know. Sammy Riggs, here we go. We got some action here. Taking it up to the 46. Thought maybe for a second that could be a touchdown, but reinforcements came just in time for Akron. I thought maybe for a second that was a fumble, but I guess they didn't call it like that. I don't even know if I've mentioned yet this episode. I am streaming this live on Twitch. If you have not noticed, the chat messages pop up right below my face cam. Either you're not watching, or I really have no other words to tell you there. But yeah, live on Twitch, as always, link will be in the description. Check it out. We're having a great old time over here. I mean, how could you not... How could you not like watching Daniel Hill run over defenses? I guess we're going to have to take a break from that, because he's hurt. Great. Ramsey will check in and get himself 7. All right. Bruised knee. Man. He'll check back into the game. Keeper for Hauk, like 3rd and inches. We'll take it to the end of the quarter. 7-0 seems to be a very common scoreline for the end of the first quarter. It's first drive touchdown, first drive stop, and then driving down the field. All right, well, you're not going to get hurt with that type of blocking. Touchdown, Daniel Hill. A voice crack funny moment. Yeah, I mean, Akron's run defense simply was not ready for the train that was pulling up to their station. I don't know what that one might have to get put on the shelf. 1st and 10, Akron. Okay, the run offense, however, is elite. He's gone. Touchdown, Akron, 14-7. Taven Curry, 84 yards. Well, that's on the game. That was probably more like 80. All right, well, looks like Akron wants to make it a ball game. I would prefer that not happen. They're going to give me a returnable one here. Had some blocks there for a second, but couldn't quite hit the gap. Okay, that's almost certainly a trap, right? No, that's actually just wide open. No, stay in bounds, Daniel! Oh, that's a touchdown. That's the easiest touchdown of your life. Oh, boo. Come on, man. Boo. 2nd and 8. Come on. Zipped through the defense. Good Lord. All right, Daniel Hill makes the catch. I mean, what can't Daniel Hill do? He is just perfect. He is perfect, and I love him. And, yeah, he's incredible. 64 receiving yards, 87 rushing yards. He'll take a seat. Deion Ramsey checks into the game. And my left guard gets shedded immediately. And 2nd and 6. I mean, this feels like it's just too easy. And it is. Touchdown, Rodney Harris. Again, half of these feel like they're just going to get covered, and then they just aren't. It's all about that pre-read, the pre-snap read, knowing what's going to be open. Don't even think about it. Like, it's either a pick, and I'll justify my action in an instant replay, or it's a touchdown. I think the ends justify the means. Read option. That's going to get them nothing. Oh, yeah, right. They're no huddling. Okay. I forgot because they had a one-play touchdown last drive. Third and 2. Please stop. Please stop doing what you're doing. Okay, well. It's like the second I account for one play, another happens. Like, as soon as I'm ready for the pass. Okay, this is going to end horribly. Thank you. My safeties wanted to play the other side of the field for fun. Stop doing that! Alright, this will work, I hope. Yeah, I'd say that works pretty well. Incomplete pass for Braden Locke. Wanted to hit the flat, instead hit the coach on the sideline. Make it 3rd and 8. Gonna take the check down, and that's not gonna be enough. That's 4th and 4. They will punt again. Alright, got worried there at the start, especially with the one-play touchdown and the no-huddle. But the defense has managed to hold their own, and their punter sucks. Man, he's averaging like 19 yards of net yardage on these punts. Daniel Hill's got a crease. Doesn't quite have enough to get into the end zone, but that's a lot of yards. 12 for 108 in the first half. Lovely. Just go on. Just curl around. Sure. Okay, that's not open. And I'm sacked. Alright. Had stuff opened over the middle of the field, but by the time I realized it, Ethan Houck was already halfway to the ground. Let's see what a screen does for me. I tell you what, that worked pretty well. Gained the 9 on 2nd and 18. We'll make it 3rd. And just as much. I mean, you guys saw what I saw too, right? We're going to watch this one back. All right, Daniel Hill's job is to run a streak here. Gets absolutely mauled. First of all, has a lane to run up. If he just kind of goes like there, right between the center and the right guard, he has a lane. Instead, he just sprints into the defensive lineman, just trips over the offensive lineman, and then I just throw it to nowhere. He had about 30 yards of space. Instead, gains nothing, and now I'm going to punt. See how this works. Tell you what, that's not bad. Down to the 17, we'll take it. 30 yards on the punt. Not quite how that Grammarly works, but sure. Ooh, I abandoned my assignment over the middle of the field, and he's got... Would have had a touchdown if Cameron Howard wasn't able to make that tackle. Okay, so don't do that. Understood. Okay, I don't like how easily Akron is moving the ball. Yeah, that was certainly one of the plays of all time. Ooh, that was kind of right to me, but I played the receiver instead of the ball. Maybe could have been a pick, but I would rather just have it be the incomplete. Play another down. It's an interesting formation. And they run to the weak side. Gain 4. Alright. Okay, I would like for this whole, like, Ooh, Akampong. Was stuck on the defensive line, but it didn't really matter. Asiata makes the play, and that's a 2-minute warning. Maybe I just need a D-line user. Maybe this whole linebacker usering thing just isn't for me in this game. Maybe my best course of action is to use the defensive lineman. See what kind of return we can get. Up to 28, not bad. Minute 52, that's plenty of time to go get a touchdown. Especially if that safety doesn't play over top. Alright, he does. Hit the underneath the rigs. Does he hold on? Yes, he does. And he breaks a tackle. Can't quite make him miss. That's a good play either way. Slot's wide open. Isaiah Johnson touchdown. Yeah, that's... Let's go. Wasn't sure if that slot corner was going to play on that route or not. He didn't. Don't tell me that's blocked. It's not. All right, 28-7. Not bad. All right. Thankfully, the last game and a half for me has not gone how last game did. Hate referring back to that every time, but I mean, if you saw it, you saw it. First and 10 Akron. Let's see if they can do anything before the half here. Looks like the answer... Alright, they caught me sleeping. They caught me monologuing, and they will complete it. Okay. Big hit from Nelson. Let's go. Level in the run game, make it 2nd and 10. Hey, we are flying today. Let's go. I like it. 3rd and 10. Let's make some plays, boys. Okay, well, that's me. That's fully me. I need to not have a linebacker there. That's kind of just the state of this game. You kind of just can't use a linebacker. Or, I mean, you kind of can. They just can't be 74 speed like Kashmir Lewis is. But, I mean, what am I going to do? Have the CPU deal with his man coverage? No. No, I am not going to do that. All right, Akron is out of timeouts here. 11 seconds. Guard the outside. Try to go to the outside. It's incomplete. They're going to try to get 3 here, make it 28-10 before the half. Just squeaks in, they will succeed. But they gave us 4 seconds. Go ahead and let that go out of the back of the end zone. I'm going to come out. Yeah, they're ready for the pass. Let's just get some... Let's just stat pad some yards for Daniel Hill, why don't we? Or not. We gained 5. That's the end of the half. Make the tackle. There we go. Yeah, I will say this season has been a lot more successful in not blowing leads than first season was. But that still kind of looms over you, you know? Like, we didn't lose any of those games, thankfully, but the amount of times that I was like, oh, this game is just over. I'm not even going to keep trying. And then it ended up being like a 1-score game with 2 minutes left, and they had the ball. More times than I would like, personally. Thankfully, again, like I said, they've kind of not had that happen as much this season. But if we're just not going to play our zone, then who knows? Who knows what's going to happen? Stop running hurry up, man. You're not even running the same play. Like, not even close. Just sub. Ooh, I fully thought that was a run. It wasn't, but they only gained a yard. Dude, I want to run another play. Please. Story of my life. I'm there, but I'm not quite there. It feels like I'm right there to try to make the play, and then it just kind of squirms out of the way. Kashmir Lewis wraps up. Had him, like, in the backfield, but they got 4. Alright. What is happening here? No. No. Okay, sure, I guess. Okay, get off your blocks. Get off your blocks, boys. Please. Somebody get off the block. I get it. Am I going to have to call a timeout just to get some damn stamina around here? Holy cow. What is this Akron offense doing to my defense, man? I'm barely even audible. It's an option. That's not working well for him. God, stop! You're just being annoying to be annoying. This RPO no-huddle malarkey. Third and 7. Oh, it's actually a run? Okay, well, they didn't get the first. They're gonna go for 3. I can't say I agree with the call, but it does make it a 2-possession game. And the kick is good. Well, I'm glad you're having fun living vicariously through Computer Akron losing by 15. I'm glad I could give that to you. Right, of course. See how this does, I guess. I don't know. Oh, right. Yeah, the raucous crowd here at Akron makes it so I can't audible. Makes sense. Hit as we threw it. Can I make the play? No. Just off target. Again, man, I see press coverage. I'm going to bomb it deep. That's just how it works. Or if they somehow stick to it, I'll just hit the underneath for a free, like, 20 yards. I'm not mad at that either. Dude, stop running press coverage. It's going to cook you eventually. Sammy Riggs can't hold on. Story of the season, man. He shows flashes where he could be special. He's just not there yet. Daniel Hill just runs around the entire defense. Dude, I mean, that had no business being anything more than like a 2-yard loss, and he got 18. Kid's just special. Ethan Houck got smoked. Dextro Brown, I guess they're going to give the pressure to. Ooh, they were on that. Okay. They were kind of on both. Man, he's had himself a game, hasn't he? 3 tackles, 2 TFLs. 2 TFLs on back-to-back plays, no less. Well, not back-to-back. Had the pressure on that one play. TFL on that one makes it 3rd and 13. All right, makes it 4th and a little bit more manageable with a field goal. See how this goes. Oh, it's right down the middle, baby. 31 to 13. A little palindrome action for you. Riggs tried to hit stick him on the return. That didn't work. See if defense has a bit more of a stop to their no huddle offense than they did. Not really. First play, they were giving up 18 yards. That's great. No, okay, cool, sure, whatever. Oh, it's a run, okay. Fumble, we got it. Pass commit on a QB draw doesn't end up biting us. Keonta Parks with the recovery. He's got the football back, baby. Yeah, that halfback direct, I mean, had that one clip season 1, and it's just been not very good ever since. I mean, you already know what I'm going to say. Looks like he's even. And he's leaving. Touchdown, Bowling Green. Isaiah Johnson, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns, 100 yards. The typical Isaiah Johnson stat line. He only catches touchdowns. He probably has, like, I don't know, 25 catches on the season and probably double-digit touchdowns. Tell you what, the return defense so far this series has been electric. Of course, had that one Eastern Michigan game I don't think anybody will forget. But just in general, like, I don't think we've had a return on us go for longer than, like, the 30. And I play almost all of the games, like all the plays. Unless we're up 50 against FCS. Off the mark for the tight end. Make it 3rd and 8. Yeah, kind of had to vacate that spot to guard the streak. I ended up stopping them for a loss. And they will punt. Not a loss, but not the first down either. Thought I could duck under that block. Couldn't quite get there. See if we can't get some more stats for the Heisman hopeful. Oh, boy, can we. Oh, boy, can we. He's gone. Touchdown, Daniel Hill. 205 on the ground. 85 through the air. 3 touchdowns. Ashton Genty, who? We have our new... We have a new best running back in college football, ladies and gentlemen. I'll say it. I'll say it loud and proud. Dude, that's what I'm saying. Do we even need to play the rest of the season? He's going to have like 2,500 rushing yards, 30-something touchdowns, all told. Like, it's just ridiculous, the stuff that he's doing on a weekly basis. Alright, I'm tired of the QB options. Oh, come on. That may or may not have been my assignment. Cameron Montero. I mean, stats-wise, it doesn't seem like he's going to have that great of a game, but it feels like he's just had... Every time he's gotten the ball, it's gotten him at least 10 yards, it feels like. It's just they can't get him the ball because their quarterback either whiffs or gets sacked. Well, he's only been sacked once this game, so... Can't say too much on that front. Yeah, I mean, I saw it. Couldn't really do anything about it. Oh, they actually have the backup in now. This is Johnny Brookhart on the field for Akron. What? Huh? The CPU commits encroachment. Okay, that'll give him a first down. I haven't seen that in this game before. All right, that's a new one. Oh, that's wide open. All right. It's on the one, but it doesn't even matter. This is going to QB sneak. Or not QB sneak? Okay, well, I was there, but also not there. I got blocked out of the play. Marquise Williams runs in for a wide open touchdown. Trying to save face here at the end of the game. You go from down, what, 32 to now down 25. Congratulations. Hang the banner. Couldn't quite get out to the 25. That's just more rushing yards for Daniel Hill, though. I mean, it's worth it. Breaks one tackle, can't quite break another, and he loses a yard. Okay. Not ideal. Okay, looks like they seem to know the game plan. Either that or offensive line has just decided that they're done blocking for the day. They basically are just saying, hey, we've done enough. We're up 45 to 20. We're not worried about the rest of this game. Doesn't even matter. We'll give them the ball through the air if we have to. 7 for 99 through the air for Daniel Hill. Okay, at this point, we're just tanking his averages, trying to run the ball with Daniel Hill. I mean, I don't want to have to pass it, but they're not exactly letting me run it. What am I just supposed to keel over? I mean, they made me do this. Makes the catch in traffic somehow. I feel like you never see that in this game. All right, maybe if we drill it through their heads that we are willing to throw the ball, maybe now they'll let us run it. All right, there we go. And the guy that was making all those TFLs gets hurt. Yeah, he's got 300 yards on the game. He just needs another touchdown. I mean, dude. Breaks that tackle. Kinda broke another, but didn't really get anything out of it. Injured another Akron Zip in the process, though. Flush out of the pocket. Just go down. We're up 25. There's no need to get hurt. We need to have our starting quarterback go down. Pancake on the edge. I saw that, Marable. Good work. 23 for 236. His averages are going to go down on this play even if it's a touchdown. It's not, because they just sent an engage 8. Dude, I want 4 touchdowns with Daniel Hill. I just do. And you're not stopping me from doing it. Touchdown Bowling Green. Touchdown Daniel Hill. His 4th on the game. He's got 251 total yards. 351 all-purpose yards. And 4 touchdowns. Daniel Hill. Heisman. I don't care who else is doing anything across the country. I don't care. Daniel Hill pretty much single-handedly has Bowling Green as a top 20 team in the nation and is averaging like 200 yards a game on the ground and multiple touchdowns a game. Like 3 or 4. If he's not your Heisman, you don't know ball. You just don't know ball. Okay, unfortunately, Akron looks like they're still going to try. I'm not a huge fan of that. Okay, why are we trying, guys? You're down 32. I get it's a rivalry game, and you probably don't want to be... You don't really want to be... Is this a rivalry game? I don't even know if it is. I might be thinking a last game. I don't know. I mean, nobody wants to lose by 30, right? But at the same time, just stop. You're not impressing the Huzz in the stands. Dude, Johnny Brookhart. Oh. What am I watching? Who are these guys? Why were these guys not starting from the jump? Why did they put these guys in when they're down 30? These guys should be the starters. Johnny Brookhart should break in every sack attempt. And then their like third string running back comes in, breaks 3 tackles on a busted play. Here we go, Camp Petaway getting up to the 30. You know what? Actually, change of tone. Thank you. I appreciate you scoring, because now Daniel Hill's getting more yards. You don't want me to get more yards with Daniel Hill? Don't let me get the ball back. You guys quit trying to score, we'll stop trying to score. It's as simple as that. Okay, that's just not a good ball. Now, you may be wondering, why am I throwing the ball up 30 with 40 seconds left in the game? Good question, because they seem to be dead set on stopping the run. Okay, apparently we don't have 2 clock on. So I guess we're just gonna sit here for 20 seconds. Are we? Nah, I'm bored. Now, why do that? Why would I do that when I can do this? Touchdown, Daniel Hill. What? And the kick is blocked. All right. Wait a minute. Okay. Okay, well, that was... Okay. Alright. That was not quite how I wanted that to go. Whatever. You know what? It was funny. It was funny. Alright, 8 seconds left. Just huck up one final prayer. Go home. You dick! Are you serious, dude? You got them a little bit closer so you can run a Hail Mary? I wish I had an answer for you as to what you just watched. You watched Bowling Green win the game by 29. That's what you watched. 58-29 is your final. I mean, what a game. What a game. I gotta look at this stat line again. Screw the other stats. I don't care. Bite me. Show me rushing stats. Daniel Hill, 29, 312 yards, 5 touchdowns, 12 broken tackles, 7 receptions, 99 yards, 1 receiving yard away from 100, 73 after the catch, no drops. Dog. Absolute dog. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.